Okay. Good morning to one and all. Myself, A. Ramanjaneyulu. Today I am going to solve problems on elastic constants. Okay. The problem given that a cylindrical bar is 20 millimeters in diameter and 1 meter long. The length of the bar is 1 meter and diameter of the bar is 20 millimeters. Okay. During a tensile test, it was found that the longitudinal strain is 4 times the lateral strain. Okay. Here the bar, cylindrical bar, it is the cylindrical bar. Okay. It is subjected to, it is placed in a universal testing machine for conducting the tensile test. Okay. The diameter of the bar is 20 millimeters and length of the bar is 1 meter. That means 1000 millimeters. Okay. Next, calculate the modulus of rigidity, bulk modulus. Okay. If its elastic modulus is 1 into 10 power 5 Newton per millimeter square. The value of Young's modulus is given as 1 into 10 power 5 Newton per millimeter square. Next, find the change in volume. Okay, we need to calculate the change in volume when the bar is subjected to a hydrostatic pressure of 1000 Newton per millimeter square. Okay, for that, first note down the given data. Diameter of the specimen is 20 millimeters. Length of the bar is given that 1 meters. That is 1 into 10 power cube millimeters. Next, the given condition that longitudinal strain is equals to 4 times the lateral strain. Next, that can be written in the following. When the 4 it comes to LH side, what happened? It goes to denominator side. Therefore, 1 by 4 is equals to lateral strain by longitudinal strain. That equals to Poisson's ratio. You know that the formula for Poisson's ratio is lateral strain by longitudinal strain. That can be written as Poisson's ratio. It is denoted by 1 by m. Therefore, Poisson's ratio 1 by m is equals to 0.25. Okay. Next, we need to calculate modulus of rigidity and bulk modulus. If elastic modulus is 1 into 10 power 5, they given one more data, that is elastic modulus, that equals to 1 into 10 power 5 Newton per millimeter square. Next, the bar is subjected to an hydrostatic pressure, that is pressure on the bar is 100 Newton per millimeter square. Okay, required data it is, we need to calculate this one, that is modulus of rigidity C or G. Next, second one, bulk modulus K. Next, change in volume. We need to calculate these three values. C means modulus of rigidity, bulk modulus and change in volume. Okay. We know that from relation between E and C. We know that E is equals to 2C into 1 plus 1 by M. It is the relation between Young's modulus and shear modulus. Okay, substitute, we know that Young's modulus value and Poisson's ratio. Substitute, that is 1 into 10 power 5, that equals to 2c into 1 plus 1 by m Poisson's ratio, that is 0.25. By simplifying this equation, we will get the value of shear modulus is 1 plus 0.25 into 2, next 1 divided by answer. Okay, we'll get the value of shear modulus, that is, or modulus of rigidity, is 0.4 into 10 power 5. Here the 10 power 5 I am directly writing here. It is the units for shear modulus is Newton per millimeter square. Whatever the units having the Young's modulus, the same units will be come for shear modulus. Similar way, we need to calculate the value of bulk modulus. We know that relation between E and K. We know the relation between E and K, that is E is equals to 3K into 1 minus 2 by M. By using this relation, the value of Young's modulus, they given that 1 into 10 power 5, that equals to 3 times of bulk modulus 1 minus 2 into 1 by m, that is Poisson's ratio, that is 0.25. By simplifying this equation, we will get the value of bulk modulus, that is, first we need to calculate 2 into 0.25, next 1 minus answer, next into 3, next 1 divided by answer, will get the value of bulk modulus, that is 0.67 into the 10 power 5 value I am directly writing here without multiplying, that is Newton per millimeter square. Here also the units is same for whatever the units of Young's modulus. Now we calculated modulus of rigidity and bulk modulus. Next, finally we need to calculate change in volume. Change in volume, that is delta V. From bulk modulus equation, we know that K is equals to 0.67 into 10 power 5, where K means bulk modulus. It can be, the formula for bulk modulus is direct stress by volumetric strain. Here the volumetric, the hydrostatic, here sigma indicates the hydrostatic pressure. Due to this hydrostatic pressure, static pressure, the volume of the bar is changed, so that we need to calculate that one. Substitute, the above equation can be written as sigma by 0.67 into 10 power 5. The value of direct stress given that 100 by 0.67 into 10 power 5. The change in volume can be written as delta V by V. Simplifying the above equation, 100 divided by 0.67 into 10 power 5 will get the value of volumetric strain is 1.4925 into 10 power minus 3 is the change in volumetric strain. Therefore, change in volume is equals to 1.4925 into 10 power minus 3 into volume. Whenever the volume it comes to LH side, it will get multiplied. Therefore, finally, we know that formula for volume of a bar is pi by 4 d square. D is nothing but diameter of the bar. They given that 20 into length of the bar. Length of the bar is 1 meter, that is 1 into 10 cube. Okay, by simplifying the above equation, we'll get okay, it is the value of change in volume, that is 468.88 millimeter cube. Okay, it is the change in volume developed in the material. Okay, it is about a problem. Okay, it is the given problem. Based on the given problem, first we note down the draw the diagram. After that, we note down the given data and similarly required data. Based on the required data, first we calculated the Poisson's ratio. Next, by using the relation between E and C, we calculated the modulus of rigidity. Next, by using the relation between E and K, we calculated the bulk modulus. Next, by using the bulk modulus value, we calculated the volumetric strain. Based on the volumetric strain, we calculated change in volume by using the given hydrostatic pressure value and volume of the body. Okay, thanks for watching.